Hey everyone, I am back again after a very long time. This is a project, it's a custom for a friend who wanted to give it to her husband for his 40th birthday. And she chose the Wolf because their last name is Wolf. So this was my first custom, and some of it was challenging, but at the end, when I finished it, I was extremely pleased. This colour is the foreground. It's the rocks that the wolf will be standing on. And you'll see all the different colours. I've even got some different textures of glass in here, which I had to give a little bit of thought about to how to cut them, but we'll get there in a minute. Now this is the actual wolf. These are the colours that I'm using. There's some light grey and some dark grey in there. And you may or may not be able to tell, but I'm actually getting better at cutting. I seem to have loosened up quite a lot without, really screeching that glass cutter down the glass, and I'm a lot more relaxed. So I think the result of that, not being so tense and worried and anxious, has really paid off. I just thought, well, let's just get on with it, and I seem to be cutting my pieces out a lot better, especially with the wolf, because there are some complicated pieces to him, like this piece here, which is one of his legs. And this helps because then I don't have to do so much grinding. I don't mind doing the grinding, but it's better if you don't have to invest a lot of time in the grinding, which I would only really like to use for the more intricate pieces. So I am getting better. So, just me popping in to say, you know how I am about safety, personal protection when you're doing your crafts, and especially dangerous things like stained glass or the resin. So I've been doing a lot of glass grinding and been ending up with lots of little glass splinters in my hair. So I thought, for safety's sake, I would get myself something to protect me from all those little sharp bits of glass. So I have come up with this very high-tech piece of equipment that I think is going to save me having to shower all the glass out of my hair every day. It looks as if I'm about to bake something, but yeah, elegant, fashionable, safe. I thought I might just update you on this so that you can go out and get yourselves a shower cap. This one's got failed elastic, but I think it'll do the job. Anyway, onwards with the project. So the next bit I'm doing is going to be on this lovely textured glass. I don't know if you can see the texture, but it's very textured. And you can't cut a straight line on here because your cutter would just go off course and it wouldn't break properly. But it has a flat surface too. So that would be considered the front and this would be considered the back, which is, it has a slight, you can feel the patterns on it slightly, but it's pretty much flat. So what you have to do is, these are the pieces that I need to cut out in that glass. So what I did was I have to reverse them because I'm going to be putting them on the back of the textured glass. So I did them on tracing paper and then I reversed them, put them down and just drew over the backs. So these are now the reverse images of these pieces so that I can lay them flat on the textured glass. And here is Mr. Wolf checking things out to see how it's going. I think he approves. The copper tape I'm using has a black backing to it because I'm going to use black patina at the end on the lead. So all those pieces that you can see through, you will see the back of the tape, which as I said is black, but I've done that to match so that it doesn't look odd, because you can get silver backed copper foil or copper looking copper foil. So match the backing of your tape to the patina you're going to use. It just looks nicer. There were, I think 109 pieces of glass in this project. Some of them were quite tiny. You can see on the left there where I've done the tree trunks. They're very long and thin. They were a bit of a challenge, but with roughly cutting the pieces and then grinding them to the shape, that was no problem. So yes, I have to copper foil each and every one of these pieces. And before I did that, of course, I cleaned every single piece really well to get the dust off the glass and my fingerprints so that the copper foil sticks, because that's the backbone of your project. That's literally what keeps it together, makes it strong. And here you can see all the pieces, the wolf and the rocks that he's standing on, completed. Having put all my pieces foiled together, I used the blue painter's tape just to keep them in position once I'm satisfied. And then this helps when you tack solder things so that they don't move out of position. I also made myself a little frame to keep it squared, just using foam strips that I use when I'm card making, and that they came in very handy. So lots more copper foiling, but I am getting there. So now I'm just tack soldering everything into position. Do front and back and the sides, and this is just small amounts of the solder to keep all the pieces together. It just makes it easier. Now I know that that was quite a jump from tack soldering the pieces together on the front and the back to all the soldering done. Apologies for that. Guess who forgot to switch the camera on? So we go straight to the cleaning, and I put an awful lot of effort into this. I used my chemical cleaner and I went in with a little brush, as you can see, and just cleaned and cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. This is really important. If you want that patina to evenly coat all the solder, not look patchy, you really have to just clean and clean and clean till the solder looks bright and shiny again. Then you're pretty much guaranteed that you will get a good take on the patina. There's nothing worse than having put in all that work, cleaning, and then put your patina on only to find that you have patchy spots, and then you have to use wire wool, clean those pieces, clean it again, and then hope that the reapplication of patina will match the rest of it. So cleaning is very important. And I decided to encase this project on the lead cane. I really like the lead cane. It looks nice, it's easy to apply, and it strengthens the project as well. So I think that's going to be my go-to for finishing off all the sides of my projects. I really like that. It looks quite professional. Just have to remember not to have a soldering iron really hot, because otherwise you'll melt it. Patina time! And as I said, this is why I use the black backed copper foil, so that it looks as if you're actually seeing the patina, when in fact you're actually seeing the back of the copper foil. I love it. As soon as that patina hits the glass, you get that instant change. It's magic. Again, I really work this stuff in. A little brush. I find a brush is better, because if you use a cloth, all it does is soak into the cloth. Every time I do a little bit, I clean it up so that the patina doesn't sit on there for a very long time. And this is what it looks like hanging in my front room window. I was very pleased with that, and that was fun to make. I enjoyed it very much, and I hope the recipient of this likes it too. That's about it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.